They say the clothes you wear send a message. Well, if that's true, these outfits are saying something we're not sure we want to hear. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 most questionable costume choices in movies. For this list, we'll be looking at outfits that are unnecessarily sexual, creepy, or just plain impractical.
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
Try a little more, just a little bit, just a little bit. Try a little more, yeah.
Number 10, Fade Routha's jockstrap, Dune. Dune is a weird movie. You've got giant worms, suits that recycle pee into drinking water, a hovering, boil-faced madman, and then there's Sting? What's he doing here? And what's he wearing? To be fair, he doesn't wear that Art Deco jockstrap for long, but check out that manic look in his eye. These are not the markings of a stable man. Still, you've got to allow for context. It's not like he's stepping out of a sci-fi sauna dripping with sweat for his crazy uncle to tell him how beautiful he is and send him to kill someone.
And when we've crushed these people enough, I'll send you, Fade.
Oh wait, is that exactly what's happening? Okay then. This is creepy in every possible way. Number 9. Slave Leia, Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi. Based on the amount of cosplay alone, this costume has earned itself a permanent spot in the Skimpy Costume Hall of Fame. But let's think about its place in the movie for a second. The sole female hero of the original Star Wars trilogy, chained by her throat to the throne of a giant lecherous slug, in a bronze bikini. Sure, nobody's arguing that Carrie Fisher can't pull it off, and she absolutely does strangle the life out of Jabba for putting her in it. Still, we've got to acknowledge this was a questionable position and outfit in which to put a political leader and hero of the rebellion. Number 8. Khan Noonien Singh, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
Khan, you still remember, Admiral. I cannot help but be touched. I, of course, remember you.
Khan Noonien Singh is a rogue super soldier out to take revenge on James Kirk for having exiled him and his men. If there's one part that we're sure of, it's the super soldier part. Just look at those pecs. You can't not look at those pecs. Khan? Why is your shirt showing so much of your pecs? Listen, we totally get it. You're in great shape for an older guy. And trust us, everyone is very impressed. But buddy, you walking around with your whole chest out is making this rebellion an uncomfortable workplace environment.
It is very cold in space.
Would you mind covering up, Khan? Khan! Number 7. Absolutely everything, Sucker Punch. Okay, honestly, this movie is so jam-packed with questionable costumes, we don't know where to begin. Fishnets in the trenches? Garter belts in battle? Then there's Baby Doll's Japanese schoolgirl outfit with knee-highs and heels. Great for battling giant samurai, apparently. Sucker Punch is less of a movie than it is a flip book made up of pinups from old issues of Heavy Metal magazine.
Let me look at you. You seem fit enough.
Of course, it does try to use all that lingerie to build up a meta-narrative about the objectification and exploitation of women. Whether it achieved that goal is another thing entirely.
I get the sexy little schoolgirl. I even get the helpless mental patient, right? That can be hot. But what is this?
Number 6. Catwoman's leather pants, Catwoman.
What can I do for you?
White Russian. No ice. Hold the vodka. Hold the Kahlua.
As Batman's femme fatale foil, Catwoman's been using sex appeal as a weapon since her earliest appearances. For this reason, calling any of her costumes too revealing feels like accusing a cat of napping too much. It comes with the territory.
Looking for something?
That being said, whether she's wearing skin-tight latex or a tasteful gown, she always looks like she dressed that way on purpose. Her look in the standalone Catwoman movie, however...
Like my nails? Just got them done. Oops. My bad.
Not so much. She looks less like a master thief in command of her sexuality than she does like a motorcycle lion tamer who lost her shirt in the same crash that shredded up her leather pants. Still, at least they shot it tastefully, right? No? Yeesh. Number 5. Leeloo's bandages, the fifth element. Apparently, when scientists in the fifth element clone someone back to life, the only thing they keep on hand to dress the newly revived life form is
thermal bandages.
Now here's a question. Why? They clearly have incredible futuristic technology, spaceships, energy weapons, etc. They essentially just 3D printed a living person from scratch. So what is the medical gown, a lost art? In a movie that goes to such lengths to show off Leeloo's born yesterday innocence, dressing her in a bodysuit made of toilet paper is, well, it's a questionable decision, isn't it? Number 4. Lord Humungus, Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior.
I'm gravely disappointed. Again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
What would you wear to the end of the world? Would you dress for protection? Practicality? Something light with a lot of coverage to keep the sun off? Or maybe you'd take a cue from the Mad Max franchise and go for the outright insane fashion choices of its villains. Why not try Lord Humungus's look? Just your average Olympic-class weightlifter in a Jason Voorhees hockey mask and leather-hot pants.
I promise you, nobody gets out of here alive.
Humungus seems willing to trade any amount of sunburn, exposure, and presumably intense chafing for over-the-top intimidation. And you know what? It's working. Let's see how you feel looking down the barrel of a leather-harnessed giant in a nitrous-powered deathmobile. Pretty bad, probably.
Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror.
Number 3. Batman's rubber nipples, Batman and Robin.
Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman.
Batman's costume sits up there with Indiana Jones and Darth Vader on the list of iconic movie outfits. How could you possibly mess that up? Turns out it's all about attention to detail. In this case, too much detail. Well, 2 tiny bits to be specific. Right there on the rubber chest piece. Yup, the 1997 Batman and Robin is infamous for dressing the Dark Knight in a costume with anatomically correct bat nipples.
You get the ice, I'll get the ice man.
It's subtle, so you might not even notice, unless they made a specific point of hitting you with an extreme close-up, and there it is. Nothing like that shot to make you think just a little too hard about your hero's rubber body glove.
Try not to make a mess when you die.
Number 2. David Bowie's pants, Labyrinth.
Well, he's a lively little chap. I think I'll call him Jareth. He's got my eyes.
Take a moment and imagine you're making a fairy tale movie about a teenage girl whose brother gets kidnapped by goblins. She faces monsters, navigates an impossible labyrinth, and makes cute puppet allies to face the Goblin King, all helped along by the technical wizardry of the Jim Henson Company. What would you expect that Goblin King to look like? Huge, grotesque, inhuman? Or maybe it's just David Bowie in really tight pants? Yup, it's that one. What is it with rock stars showing up dressed extra in 80s movies?
You'll give her that hoggle or I'll tip you straight into the bog of eternal stench before you can blink.
It's a kid's movie, David. Are you sure that's the outfit you want to wear as you menace a teenage girl?
I have been generous up until now, but I can be cruel.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Gozer the Gozerian, Ghostbusters, a Babylonian god in a body sock covered in soap bubbles.
Are you a god?
No.
Then
Padme Amidala, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. A weird outfit for a galactic senator, conveniently transformed into a crop top. Alice, Resident Evil Retribution. We could probably include everything Mila Jovovich wears in the Resident Evil franchise.
Security system disabled. Central computer reboot in 20 seconds. Security system disabled.
Loana, 1 million years BC. the invention of the Stone Age bikini.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Sean Connery's outfit, Zardoz. There's bad taste, and then there's this little number.
Who lives here?
Could there be a bigger downgrade than the one Sean Connery took? He went from the suave, tuxedo-clad 007 to this weirdo in hot rod red fetish gear. While there's nothing wrong with having body hair, the combination of Connery's woolly chest with that shoulder braid, thigh-high boots, and what can only be described as tactical lingerie is challenging no matter how you approach it. And that's before you even consider that 1970s porn star mustache. Here's a tip for all you costume designers out there. If you can't wear an outfit in public without getting arrested for indecent exposure, don't put the hero of your film in it.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.